this is how one of the biggest wrestling superstars was broken down in his very first fight. In 2008, Brock Lesnar, pro wrestling champion, one of the most intimidating athletes in show business, and a man built like a comic book villain, decided to leave the scripted spectacle of the wrestling ring for the harsh reality of mixed martial arts. Lesnar entered the UFC with supreme confidence. He was sure that his monstrous size, his raw power, and his freakish athleticism would be more than enough to crush anyone who stood in his way. In his mind, no opponent could withstand the storm he was about to unleash, and in his debut fight, he would immediately collide with reality in the form of Frank Mir, a former UFC champion and black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. From the very first seconds, Lesnar looked unstoppable. He exploded forward like a freight train, forcing Mir onto the ground almost instantly. He threw heavy hands from the top, each punch carrying the weight of a sledgehammer. But then came a twist. In the middle of the chaos, Lesnar landed an illegal strike to the back of Mir's head. The referee immediately stepped in, halting the action and deducting a point. To Brock, it didn't matter. He didn't care about points or technicalities. He was here to smash, and the only thing on his mind was finishing the fight. As soon as the action resumed, Lesnar once again drove Mir to the mat and unleashed a vicious barrage of ground and pound. He wanted to finish quickly, to prove to the world that he wasn't just height, but a force of nature. The problem? In the octagon, brute strength isn't always enough. Frank Mir, calm under fire, waited for his opening. Years of jiu-jitsu training had prepared him for moments exactly like this. While the crowd watched Lesnar's fury, Mir was quietly setting a trap. With ice-cold precision, he isolated one of Lesnar's massive legs.
Unusual guard. He's going for a footlock. Can he do it?
In a split second, he transitioned and locked in a knee bar. The giant was caught. He was forced to tap out.